straight dubs for the Toronto Raptors for the first time since February of 2023, almost 2 calendar years, that the Toronto Raptors had won 4 games in a row. We all heard the jokes last year about pizza party, all that stuff. We heard it even this season after their last win. But with the 113-104 win over the New Orleans Pelicans tonight, as I mentioned, they've won 4 in a row now for the first time since February of last season. With the win, the Raptors' record now improves to 13-32 on the year. They're now 6-4 in their last 10, and they've won 6 of their last 7 games. What has been the constant? Well, it's the defense. We talked about it in the last video, and I'll say it again. Defensively, the Raptors were on point yet again. A really rough third quarter, which allowed the Pelicans to get back into the ball game. But other than that, they were able to get going in the fourth quarter. Offensively, they found their groove again, and they dropped 39. Was it a pretty game? No, it wasn't some sexy, picture-perfect contest. But you went up against a team in New Orleans who obviously has been struggling, right? They're 12-35 now on the season. They've lost 3 in a row. And before this game against the Raptors, they lost 123-92 to the Charlotte Hornets, So, again, not a picture-perfect contest. The Raptors had a ton of turnovers in this game. They had 13 total, but they had 6 in the first quarter. It did not start out pretty, but you were up 5 after one quarter of play, 25-20. You won the second quarter, 31-20, and you were up by 16 going into the second half. You're in a really good spot. But then, in the second half, your offense dries up. Defensively, you royally struggle. And you lose it 35-18. If there's any negative you want to take from the game, it's the way they came out in the third quarter, right? You dropped that quarter by an absolute ton. What is the math here? Is it 17? You drop it by 17. You're actually trailing by 1 heading into the fourth. Not where you want to be if you're the Raptors right now. But then, Scotty Barnes, Chris Boucher knocks down some big shots. And I thought Jakob Poeltl was great. It was incredible. Let me rephrase that. Incredible all game long. The way he was facilitating the ball as well. Surely only had 5 assists, but I thought he was moving the ball. It's outstanding. And players were finding him in the paint. RJ had 6 assists. Scotty had 8. Davion had 4. Like, your entire starting unit had, except for Grady, had at least 4 assists. Like I mentioned, Davion had 4, Jakob 5, RJ 6, and Scotty 8. Everyone's moving without the ball, and the guys are hitting them with the passes. And as I said, after that first quarter, we had 6 turnovers. You had 7 the rest of the game. Just an impressive night all around. The three-point shooting was definitely not great tonight for the Raptors, but they found a way to get it done. 9 for 33 from three-point range. They were 6 of 28, so they were actually worse than the Raptors. And again, that's not going to happen all the time, right? You're not going to get a team shooting 6 of 28 all the time. When you usually shoot under 10, things aren't going to go too well. But you did a lot of great things. You rebounded them to all hell, 54-46. On the offensive glass, 13-6. Yet again, the Raptors cracked that 30 assist mark at 31 dimes today. And dominated the points in the paint, 64-58. Second chance points. Obviously, you wanted this more. Again, you won the offensive boards, 13-6. Well, you made them pay for it, right? Second chance points, 23-10. And the biggest lead of the night for the Raptors was 17. And that 1-point lead that the Pelicans held at the end of the third quarter, that is the only lead they had in this game. The Raptors played, again, not a perfect game. They didn't look great at times, but they made it count. And they made the big punches when they needed to. So I'm proud of them for it, right? In the early goings of the game, it was real sloppy, but Scotty Barnes kind of took the reins. He ended the game 21, 11, and 8. Another great game for Scotty. Did shoot 6 of 21, though. Did struggle shooting the rock, but 8 of 9 from the free throw line. He continues to be really, really good at the line. And look, is that a part of his game that you really want to see develop? Definitely. Right? And if you're going to be a force, and if you're going to be a guy who wants to get calls, when you get there, you got to make those shots. And you look at the last few games for Scotty. Let's go back to let's see here. Let's go back to the Atlanta game, the first one, let's say. 8 of 10 from the free throw. Actually, screw that. Let's go back even farther. Let's go to Milwaukee, okay? where again, they lost by a lot, but he was 2 of 2 from the line. Perfect 2 of 2. Faced Orlando, 3 of 4. 8 of 10 against Atlanta. A perfect 7 of 7 against the Hawks in the second game. And 8 of 9 today. That is outstanding stuff. The free throw percentage is now up to almost 75%. Going 8 of 9 today is obviously going to bring that number up. And his career high was last year at 78%, which is where he should be. So great stuff from Scotty tonight. I thought he was energetic. 3 steals and a block today. Wasn't -3 on the floor. Again, the 6 of 21 from the field. You'd like to see that go up a little bit more. And I think he was 1 of 7 from 3. And again, a lot of those threes happened in the first half. And I think he really settled in as the game went along. But the facilitating, he's going to drop 8 times as well, give you 11 boards. Great stuff from Scotty. RJ, again, I thought he struggled at times. Was 0 of 3 from the free throw line, so continues to struggle there at 17, 6 and 6 on 8 of 18 shooting. Was 1 of 4 from three-point range, a +15 while he was on the floor. And the man of the night. The man of the night was Jakob Poeltl. 21 points, 14 boards, 5 assists on 10 of 15 shooting. Was 1 of 2 from the free throw line. Had 3 blocks in the game and was a team high +20 while he was on the floor. They gave Zion everything he could get. Now, he's going to get his stuff, right? He had 31 and 7 today on 13 of 18 shooting. He was electric stuff. There's no stopping Zion when he's on the floor. But what you could do is contain everybody else. What did CJ McCollum do? Sure, he dropped 22, but he shot 9 of 21. What did DeJounte Murray? 21 points. Good for him. 5 of 17. Really, nobody scares me there. But what have we seen as a constant recently from the Toronto Raptors? And I'm going to come back to the starting lineup in a second. It's the bench scoring. When they've gone out there now, they're getting energy. Guys like Bruce Brown. He had another double-figure game today. 12 points, 9 boards, couple assists, 4 of 8 from the field. Perfect 4 of 4 from the line. Had 3 steals in the game. Was a +4 while he was out there. Awesome. And Chris Boucher, you just love the energy you're getting from the guy. Only played 18 minutes today, but boy, did he make them count. 14 points, 4 rebounds, 5 of 10 from the field. Knocked down 4 threes. Had a steal in the game and was a second team high. +18. +18 in 18 minutes for CB25. I thought he was awesome today, as he has been quite often recently. But back to the starting unit, Davion Mitchell. I thought he had a fine day. Again, defensively, you know what you're getting from him. And when he locks in, he's electric stuff. Offensively, he didn't get much, but that's not what you want to see, right? Or that's not what you need to see from Davion. Let me rephrase that. 7 points and 4 assists on 3 of 8 shooting. Knocked down 1 3 on 1 of 4 shooting. 1 steal in the ball game. But the thing is, when he was on the floor, again, in 24 minutes, a +18. It just seems to be his thing. Go out there, cook, don't allow anybody to hurt you, right? Again, he's on the guys like DeJounte Murray and CJ McCollum, who shot 43% and 29% respectively. They didn't shoot well, and watching Davion guard these guys was fun to watch. Grady Dick struggled. He's really fighting it for me. We talked about the last game. I was a big minus, and the minutes were down. He only played 19 minutes today on 10 points, 6 boards, 3 of 8 shooting, 3 of 3 from the line, 1 of 4 from 3. Did have 5 fouls in the 19 minutes as well, so that obviously attributes to the minimum minutes. Was a +8 when he was out there, so he didn't hurt you. But also, good to see Ochai Agbaji back out there today. Didn't play a whole lot, obviously only 11 minutes of work, but just good to see him back on the floor. Hopefully he can be more into the, again, with the way Jamal Shedd's been playing, 5 points, 5 assists today. He did shoot 2 of 9 and 1 of 5 from the field, 1 of 5 from 3, -9 on the floor. You didn't get a whole lot from Jamal today, but he's been great recently. The 3-point shot's been falling, an off night for him. But a guy like Ochai coming back, it just adds depth to the lineup. So you're liking what you're seeing from the Toronto Raptors recently. Now the next game, look, I hate to say automatic dub. I really do. But for God's sakes, the Washington Wizards, is this official tonight after their loss? No, they are going to lose their 14th straight game tonight as they're going to get, they're down by 25 right now to the Mavericks at the end of 3 quarters of play. You go to Washington to take on the Wizards on Wednesday night at 7 o'clock. Can the Raptors literally go out there and win their 5th straight game in like 7 of their last 8? It's damn possible. And then you play the Bulls after that. And let's be honest, guys. The Bulls, what are they? They've been playing horrific basketball recently. You have a chance here to win 2 more games. What does that mean moving forward? I don't know. But with the way this team's been playing, with the confidence they've been playing with, W's are there. Can they do it? We'll see. All right, so you know what, guys? That's going to do it for this one. If you enjoyed the video in the game today, hit the like button. Do appreciate it. Hit the subscribe button. You guys not done so already. Comment down below your thoughts on the video, thoughts on the game. Would you like, would you not like from today's game for the Toronto Raptors? Twitter, Discord, Instagram, and of course, TikTok is down below. So follow up there if you haven't done so already. And I will talk to you guys. Leafs Edition Wednesday as they, where are they? They're hosting the Minnesota Wild at Scotiabank Arena. I believe it's, is it 7:30 puck drop or 7 o'clock? 7 o'clock puck drop. Wednesday night, Scotiabank Arena, Leafs Wild there. And as for the Toronto Raptors, they look to stay red hot and go into Washington to take on the Wizards on Wednesday night at 7 p.m. So both teams are playing at 7 o'clock on Wednesday. Both teams kind of going in weird, different directions. It's kind of odd. All right, 7 o'clock in Washington, looking to win their 5th straight game. It's crazy stuff right now in Toronto. Thank you so much for listening and watching. I hope you enjoyed the video and the dub today. Talk to you guys then.